And today we begin with the first court appearance for the man charged in a deadly shooting at a Roseville park. One man who was taken hostage during this was killed. His wife and a CHP officer were also shot and hurt. The situation started around 12:30 Thursday afternoon. Roseville police say a California Highway Patrol officer was serving a search warrant concerning Eric Abril.
Officers say Abril fired at the CHP officer, hitting him. They say he ran off and took two hostages. One was killed, the other was hurt before surrendering to police. Those new court documents are detailing the new information about what led up to this shooting.
KCRA 3's Brittany Hope joining us live in Roseville at Mahaney Park, where this shooting and hostage situation took place. Brittany, you were the first to obtain these new documents today. What are you able to learn from them?
So we now know the name of the CHP officer who officials say was shot by Eric Abril here on Thursday. We've now learned that his name is Officer Matthew Hyatt. In the meantime, of course, he was in court today, Abril, for the very first time. We learned in those court documents as well that he used a 10mm handgun allegedly in that shooting. Eric Abril appeared in court in Placer County for the first time today, since police say he carried out a deadly hostage situation in Roseville last Thursday. In handcuffs and other restraints, he was read the multiple felony charges he is now facing. They include attempted murder of a peace officer for shooting and injuring Officer Hyatt, murder for shooting and killing James McKeegan during a kidnapping and causing bodily harm to the victim's wife, Patricia McKeegan, and for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Court documents revealed what Abril was wearing as he carried out the hostage situation and shooting. I asked the Placer County District Attorney about that today. Today we did learn that the suspect was wearing a body vest, body armor during this. What does that tell you about his intentions at the park?
Well, I can't comment on what legally that will mean for the ultimate prosecution, but I can tell you it is the basis of one of the charges that he was committing this crime. He's alleged to have been wearing that body armor at the time, and that has legal significances with the case down the road.
Still a lot of questions back out here live. We know that Abril will be back in court next Tuesday. Today he was also assigned a public defender. Now, as he was in court, we came to the park after that wrapped up, and we did see Roseville police who were still here. They wrapped up their investigation for today just a few minutes ago. We're live in Roseville. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
And Brittany, we know you were able to learn a lot more about the suspect today. He has a lengthy criminal history, doesn't he?
He does. In fact, he has 6 prior felony convictions, and those are in Santa Clara and San Luis Obispo counties. Now, those range from burglary to intimidating a witness.
All right, Brittany Hope live for us at Mahaney Park in Roseville. Thank you. And as Brittany just mentioned, Abril does have prior convictions, many of them, and we've done some digging into what they were and when they happened.
That's right. The Department of Corrections says Abril's record goes back to 2008. In Santa Clara County, he was convicted of larceny. In 2010, he was convicted of burglary. In 2013, he was convicted of control of deadly weapons. His record then shifts to San Luis Obispo County. In 2014, he was convicted of burglary and intimidating or threatening witnesses. A judge sentenced Abril to 6 years. The Department of Corrections says he got credit for time served and was released 1 year and 8 months later in May of 2016. There's still a lot of questions about this investigation. We've been in close contact with the California Highway Patrol and Roseville Police.
CHP tells us they were in the area of Mahaney Park to serve a search warrant on Eric Abril's vehicle and his residence in connection to a Sacramento County freeway shooting. We've asked for more specifics on this, like where or when the freeway shooting occurred. CHP has not answered those questions. CHP also hasn't told us where the home in their search warrant is located. There are also a lot of gaps of information when it comes to the hostages. It's not clear when or how that happened. Neither Roseville Police nor CHP have said how many officers have fired their weapons. And we are continuing to follow this story as we learn more about the shooting and the suspected gunman, Eric Abril. The QR code on your screen right here will take you to the latest on the investigation as we learn new details.